What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. No gunshot today. It's nighttime. That's why I'm wearing this same shirt. It's actually Monday. I want to get ahead. So let's react to another Bubba video. This one is called Fake Alpha Male. Wes Watson's... Wait, what is it? Wes Watson is heartbroken and devastated over his ex leaving Alpha Male universe. Let's get it.
Why do you guys all ask about different people that were like around me or part of my life or like on my program or something? Why don't you go fucking look them up? What happened to them? Why do you want me to like be some rat telling stories about people?
That's not being a rat. And you actually have made a lot of stories. Remember in the park bench when you got a guy more time and you talked about bringing stuff in and how people bring stuff in and all that. I mean, where does that fall? I mean, if just asking about somebody that was in your life, what the fuck are you wearing? Damn, I already dropped the F-bomb. What the hell are you wearing, Wesley? Red beads? Okay.
Have you guys noticed by now I don't do that? That's what you motherfuckers do. Talk about me, talk about this, talk about that. Rat. Bullshit. And I still don't know who any of you guys are. Still would never say your names because you're irrelevant. It's just what it is. You're irrelevant little rat who know that I'm the most relevant.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel.
Hey.
Oh, let's get a Bubba army in the chat. Well, y'all, it is so nice to finally be home and the mic quality should be back to normal. The AMU, the Alpha Male universe, is a shit show, right? It's like we're collecting gemstones, except gemstones, they're alpha males, right? And a superstar in this wacky place is Wes Watson. Now, his life has been falling apart ever since Angie walked away with her stinky diaper BBL. Things have just
Doesn't look good. Maybe she's a nice person.
Ever since Angie walked away with her stinky diaper.
Come on, that doesn't look right. Way too skinny for that.
BBL. Things have just been getting a whole lot worse for him. The shit show just never ends and we have so much to talk about. So hit that like button, consider subscribing after watching a few minutes of the video, and let's get in the flow. Stay together. Let's get bubbly with it. And as you always know, let's get this show on the road.
Do you drink or do drugs?
No, I don't like.
Have you ever done a drug?
I never tried drugs.
Never once?
No.
What the fuck is this? Are you gonna ask her again? Never once? What do you want her to change her answer?
That's why.
And how much do you drink if you go
I
out?
don't like one cocktail. That's it. I don't get drunk.
Maybe one cocktail, that's it, and has never tried a drug. Not even tobacco?
No, not even.
Nothing,
tobacco.
no weed?
No, I don't like. I just feel that. I don't know. I don't need. I'm happy with them.
Okay, I'm sure he's gonna get to a point somewhere, like the message or whatever.
Cringe. All I can say, fucking cringe, right? Well, Wes Watson's trying to fill up the hole. Okay, moving on. He has been trying to replace Angie for the longest time. He is hiring all of these women, right? She is moving her hair.
But I'm sorry, Bubba. I apologize, guys. I'm not gonna do it to us. I'm not gonna rewind and go back to that conversation. But you heard it. There's no way that they met and they were vibing and he was like, hey, let me get your number. And she was like, okay. Listen to the conversation. Wow. This is completely physical and allegedly monetary. They have no chemistry.
She's bouncing her tetas. Her drug is plastic surgery and having a stinky diaper BBL. I don't really understand why he's putting this lady on blast, but you know what? In the AMU, it's always a shit show. So like I said, right, there's been some family drama over in the AMU, and Angie is currently talking about her relationship. But what has spurred all of this? Well, Wes Watson kind of did something pretty weird. I'll let you decide in the comment sections down down below. Kind of weird. No, it is pretty weird. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So let's watch that.
My life was the moments I spent with Loon. This is the best part of my life by far. I would go up the stairs right here, and she'd be like, Daddy, and she'd come after me, and we'd go watch. She'd want to watch Baby Finn. I want to watch Baby Finn. Baby Finn, yay! And I'm like,
You know what? I hope this is sincere. I hope this isn't him trying to get Angie. I didn't know what name to use. I hope this isn't a ploy to get Angie to feel like she's doing her daughter bad. She's not. She's not. The wrong thing was being around this dude and have him talking about getting his dick sucked and everything in front of a child, yelling at the mom. You know, all that stuff was horrible. It's a baby, man. Why are you talking about her?
she'd jump on the bed and I'd be chilling. Like, it's the best shit ever. And like, even though when I had the cameras up here when I was gone, she'd yell for me and stuff. And that would be essentially the best moments of my life. But what are you gonna do? Like, it's life, and you can't control what people do. So guys, this is gonna bother people. So just watch this. Like, if you have a heart, okay, just watch this. Okay, this is a reality.
No. I haven't seen any of this video.
Like, what the fuck? What?
In poor judgment, Wes Watson decides to share this to everybody.
That's not your child, Wes. I don't think you should be posting someone else's child, man. She has a dad and a mom. You were somebody that was in their life and you couldn't treat them right, and they all left. This is weird.
I personally think it's rather strange to share footage like this. It truly is weird. And I can't really believe what Wes Watson says because he lies about everything. He's trying to say that he misses being a father. He misses being that man, a family man, but it's all bullshit, right? And Angie actually called him out over it, saying this is one of those coercive tactics
Facts. She saw it for what it was.
Meant to sting quietly. My 2-year-old daughter used to call him my ex, Carlos, my son's name, and he would correct her all day, saying, "No, I'm your dad," over and over again. He knew that would upset me because I told him from the beginning that it would be special and that it should be her choice when she's old enough to decide if she wants to call him dad. This isn't about a title. It's about respect, boundaries, and truth. For months, I lived a nightmare until I was finally able to leave. So when I get these posts sent to me, I don't see love or family, and definitely not a father figure. I see manipulation disguised as sympathy. I thank God every day that we got out.
Wow. This is someone who knows this man intimately, knows the way he thinks. And look at that. That's Wes, you played yourself. You tried to use that woman's child to pull at her heartstrings and other people's. You open up the door for her to say that there's no type of fucking father figure in you. Wow. I don't see love or family, and definitely not a father figure. I see manipulation disguised as sympathy. And Wes probably saw that and cussed out Angie and the baby wherever he was standing. Blew a gasket. Wow.
Now, Angie had this to say, right? And ultimately, at the end of the day, I understand what she's saying. I do think it's like manipulation, it's coercion, it's trying to portray himself as a family man. He doesn't give a fuck, right? He just cares about appearing like that. But I really can't feel that bad for Angie because she grifted. She was part of the grift. She continues to grift. Like, she's right here saying in the comments, "I love you," blah, blah, blah. Like, all this nonsense with a post Wes Watson did some time ago. Now, it gets worse. So let's hear Angie.
This is a thing. Think about it. Most people stay in relationships until the pain is so unbearable, right? So for me, that was it. The pain of staying was so unbearable, I couldn't live one more day in that space at all. And for any of you who, I always push this camera down, sorry. For any of you who,
it's really hard to have sympathy for you. Listen, throughout our lives, we make decisions, and hopefully we learn from them. And we shouldn't only learn from the bad decisions, right? Learn from the good ones too, so that you can have more good ones. Whatever you did to bring that about. But this right here was like, it's hard for me. Like, I literally want to fast forward this more than the other one. You chose to be there. You were there once and left. And you needed something, or I don't know what it was. And you chose to bring your children back around that man.
have been in a relationship or loved someone, whether it's a brother, sister, dad, or partner, who picked up an addiction, that battle is not yours to fight. And sometimes if these people don't want to change, you need to step out of the way so that way the pain of what they're doing can become so unbearable for them that they wake up and make a change. And you have to have trust, faith, and belief in God, because God, there's a divine order for them too. And sometimes those lessons don't involve you. And you have to put yourself first. Stop betraying yourself.
Is it?
My bad. I'll rewind that for a second. I really hope when she mentions God that she means what she's saying.
Lessons don't involve you. And you have to put yourself first. Stop betraying yourself.
Is it just me, or did those lips get bigger, man?
For real. Look. Mud. Bubba brought it up. I'm not going to lie. As soon as she came on, I started just looking. And I mean, when you have somebody who has done so much to themselves, it shows. And I feel like she could have been pretty if she wouldn't have done these things. She's not ugly, but it's not natural. Did she even make her face longer somehow? She wanted more face?
Those are gonna pop, man. Holy moly, right? Well, she has spilled more tea on Big Wes, and he's probably gonna crash out after this video goes live. In the intro, he talks about how he doesn't know anybody. That's a bunch of bullshit, right? Everybody pisses him off in this niche, okay? So Wes Watson, addicted. We all know that, right? And now it's coming from Angie. This is what I will say, right? Is that, like I said, I can't really feel bad for her because she was part of the grift. And that's going to be like what I always say about this whole situation. I'm not saying that anybody deserves mistreatment or anything like that, right? What you have to understand is that she came back after she had already known that he was addicted to shit, and then continued to grift, trying to protect his name or whatever so she could get money. Because she's a bum at the end of the day. She needs to get a fucking job and go work. But
Bubba. I had to bring the gunshot out for that one. Chinga, Bubba. Whoa, let's rewind a little bit.
because she's a bum at the end of the day. She needs to get a fucking job and go work. But she just wanted money from Wes, and because he denied her that, she has spilled the beans on everything and continues to leak stuff out. I'm sure that there is going to be crazier stuff going on. But yes, Wes Watson is a joke, and he is now crashing out because people are trying to hold him to the same standard he had held others for years.
No, that's for you guys. I mean, that's where you guys start. I started there as well, learning to love myself and respect myself and my daily habits. I've already compounded that like so deeply inside me and so ingrained
What?
myself, my daily habits. I've already compounded that like so deeply inside me and so ingrained in me to love myself.
How deep inside you did you pound it?
And have a high sense of self-worth. I don't really have to be as strict on all my shit anymore. I don't. And I don't think you guys should ever think that way that I'm saying until you have 10 years of massive personal development or more in. Until you are like someone who's already gaining such a following.
Oh, no. Let me tell you guys something. I've never had a drug problem, but in prison, you take as much self-help as you can so you can learn good, you put good tools, right? Coping skills, tools, whatever you want to call them, in your bag and start unloading all the bad shit that you're used to having, right? And they have this thing called a reservation in NA, Narcotics Anonymous. A reservation is very dangerous. He's saying that you can have a reservation. And I'm going to tell you what a reservation is. It's somebody who maybe has a drinking problem or a drug problem, right? And they tell you, they clean up, right? And they say, I'm never going to use again, man. The only way I would ever use again is if I lost my child. Well, guess what? As cold as it sounds, that's a possibility. The world's crazy. Anything can happen. And you may lose that child. And you're already giving yourself an excuse to use. So it's not out of your system. So hearing this dude, all the self-help I've done, hearing that, I'm like, this dude has made a reservation. And according to Angie, he relapsed. He's saying once you have 10 years of all this fake guru bullshit in your life, then you can do whatever you want. You can go and be lazy. You can just throw all of this fucking stupid stuff he's been talking about for years. You can just throw that out the window. Once you got 10 years in of this fucking fake guru shit, then you can do whatever you want because you've taken enough money from people. Damn, this is crazy. Damn, Bubba, this is a deep one.
And having such influence on others.
I'm going to have to, after this one, I'm going to bring it to a close because I need you guys to go over to Bubba and watch the remainder of it. But I want to hear this shit.
That they ask you to help them change their lives. But the whole thing is like, my whole goal was I always wanted love. I didn't just want like love for self. Like a lot of you guys don't understand that that's what you're really after and you haven't found it yet. And so I'm just out trying to socialize. And I mean, I don't want to be at home alone. I want to hang out with different people, see their energy, see our connection, see how it works, and see if I can find someone that I can love. I mean, you guys are looking at me the wrong way totally.
Okay, hold on. So going to the strip club is where you're looking for love? Going to a club is where you're looking for love? Are you fucking 18? 21? You just got your... Are you kidding me? He's just looking for love. You know, I was going to do a video today, and I might as well just throw it in here. I was going to do a video today, and this person is a hot button name, right? Andrew Tate. I saw a thing on IG of Andrew Tate. And, you know, that dude has a lot of baggage, right? But let's just leave that to the side for a second and talk about this. He said that the worst thing for a human being could be to get to a point where you don't have that in you. Where like, man, you know what? I wish I could get this. Whatever it is. He said it would be horrible to have so much money that you've bought everything you ever wanted. You no longer have that joy where, you know what, I would love to have this. That's where Wes is. I don't think Wes has ever been able to love anyone. His ego's too big. He demands that everybody love him. And his presence is his love. That is a horrible, horrible way to live, man. I know guys in prison doing life sentences that experience more love than this dude that he's supposedly a millionaire, multi-millionaire, can buy whatever he wants, have whatever he wants. But he sat there in a car in the beginning of this video with a beautiful woman who he couldn't even hold a conversation with, who was there for one purpose. And he was okay with that. Wow. You know, at the end of the day, man, I don't dislike this person. I have no hate in my heart for this person. He's just an idiot, and we get to make fun of him, right? We get to see what he does and then react to it. And he gives us so much. But it is really, if you just, everybody just think for a minute, what the fuck it must feel like to be that person. I'm telling you, this prison sentence, if he goes away for any amount of time, it's going to be hard time. To know that you had all of these material things and you've had all this money supposedly run through your fingers and you're sitting in the cell and nobody wants to write you. Nobody wants to visit you. Nobody wants to be your friend. You've only allowed people into your life that are willing to pay to be there, or that you pay to be there. Wow, this was a deep video. I didn't expect it. I didn't watch a second of it before I reacted to it. Great job, Bubba. Make sure you guys go over there to the Bubba channel and watch the remainder of the video. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Hit the like button for both of us. It helps a lot. And, man, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.